I was doing some body-based psychotherapeutic treatment with a good friend yesterday, and they were asking me to put some videos up of doing some tapping on acupressure points, a treatment called emotional freedom techniques, EFT for short. And what it involves is gently stimulating acupressure points using just gentle taps with our own fingers and moving through a round of different acupressure points and stimulating those points while doing verbalizations that can be working on painful subconscious or conscious dynamics within our minds, or just working on building up and reinforcing positive beliefs and ideas and increasing and buttressing our capacity to think these good thoughts the way we're training in the science of the mind, and speaking good words too, and doing something good while doing that sort of thing and having a bit of fun with it as well. So I'm going to introduce you to some EFT, some tapping, and I'm going to do it with my own personal style on the theme of self-esteem, and it'll be with self-esteem as a theme for all people, things that we can all esteem in ourselves and respect in ourselves, which is our underlying goodness and purity and innocence, because we were all born into this life as a baby, as a little kid, and before the viruses and afflictions and judgments and criticisms set into our psyche, we were really just pure and innocent. Before there was much hatred or greed there, or misunderstandings, there was just an innocent, perfect baby, perfectly lovable. And we all started out like that, and it's really the core of ourself, of what we can call ourself, and what I talk about in the science of the mind treatment approach as being our true good self. Because there's nothing but goodness there with our inner babies, inner children, and with these really pure parts of ourselves. So every single one of us has a really pure heart. It's just a matter of how clearly we let it shine through to the world. So we can all esteem ourselves for that purity and that goodness that we have deep inside of ourselves. And it's a beautiful thing to value in ourselves. A bunch of the time in life, people won't value our purity, our goodness, and that's not a healthy thing. Whenever we come across someone or some group or something that doesn't seem to value our goodness, our innocence, if they look upon it as a shameful thing or something to be exploited, to be taken advantage of, or as a weakness, and that's not a healthy dynamic there, because it's actually something that's really respectable and good and should be treated with care and respect and a lot of kindness and warmth. So I'm going to introduce you first of all to the round of tapping, the different points and how you do this. So you start off on the crown of the head, and you can tap at whatever pace suits you, and with whatever motion and whatever fingers suit you. Start off at the crown of the head and then in between the eyebrows. And then on the bone, just at the edge of the eyebrows. You can do it either side of the body. Underneath the eye, on the bone, just there. Underneath the nose, above the lips. Underneath the lips, above the chin. And here we tap on the collarbone, where it just inserts into the chest. And then if you imagine a seam on a shirt, if you're wearing a shirt, just on your ribs there, where the seam of your shirt would be. And then on the point, just on the edge of your hand here, on the end of the bone where your pinky is, called the karate chop point. And now I'm going to tie in some verbalizations. So we finish off a round with a deep breath. So when we do a deep breath into our tummy, we just blow it up as big of a balloon as we comfortably can, and then just exhale and be comfortable throughout the whole process. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to tap along with me if you're up for it, or if you're not, then just listen. Or if you want to repeat the verbalizations, the most powerful way is to repeat the verbalizations, the things that I say, and do the tapping at the same time. But you can participate in it however suits you. If you want to, you can just watch and listen. Here I am. So I'm getting you to repeat after me. Here I am in the present moment. I'll leave a bit of time for you to repeat each thing after I say it. In this present moment, I love and accept me just the way I am. Here I am in this present moment, loving and accepting me just the way I am. And it feels good to be loved and accepted. It feels respectful. And this is what I deserve. I always deserve respect. I always deserve esteem. Because I'm a good person. I'm innocent. I'm lovable. I'm sweet. And I'm just really good. I've got a pure heart. And I care about me. And I care about other people. I'm good. I love and accept me. And I'm always going to remember from now on, for the rest of my days, that I'm good. And whenever anything happens in life that makes me question whether I'm bad, or maybe I'm not that good, I'm always going to remember this video. I'm always going to remember this tapping. I'm always going to remember these verbalizations. And I'm going to know that it's the truth. The deepest truth about me is that I'm good. I'm really good. And I'm always going to be able to bounce back from whatever happens in life now. Because I know I'm good. And that just encourages me and energizes me and helps me bounce back from any idea that I'm bad or that my life's bad. There's always hope for me. Yay! I'm good. And I love and accept me and respect me. So there you go. That's an introduction to a bit of tapping on acupressure points for self-esteem. So always remember that you're good and let it boost you up and bounce you back from whatever happens in life. Know that you're always good and that you can always get happy again, whatever happens, and that the happiness of life for us together is being good and giving to each other and looking after each other.